welcome to this week's episode of Chasing the Whimsy. I'm your host, Ben, and we're here with...
Liam.
How you doing, man?
Horrible.
Horrible. Kind of like a really shitty week, huh?
Horrible week.
I hinted at it on yesterday for my pockets, but I did tell everybody it's your story to tell. So do you want to jump right into that?
I tore my meniscus.
You tore your meniscus. What is
my medial meniscus?
Meniscus. What is that?
It's like, I don't even know, but it's like a muscle in my knee, and it's kind of very important, I think.
So does it hurt to walk? So it's like an inner torny thingy that prevents you from doing, like, could you lift things? Okay, so it's not mobility as much as it's, yeah. So it's not so much a mobility muscle or tear or whatever. Is it a tear? But it's a weight, like you can't put like weight pressure on it. Well, that's fucking shitty. What does that mean for wrestling?
I'm out for my entire season.
You're out for the entire season. What's the recovery look like on this thing? So wait, do we just ice it for a couple of weeks? What are we doing?
I need to get surgery.
Have you ever had surgery?
I'm really nervous.
Are you? Why?
Because a surgeon screwed up my grandpa's back, so I'm just like, they screwed me up. My entire wrestling career is over.
Do you have to go under for it?
Yeah.
Do you know how long the procedure is? It's probably like 2 or 3 hours, probably.
It can't be that long. It's a micro incision.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So then it's probably...
I would hope I go under.
I would assume, yeah. Yeah, Sophie. Okay, you can go to another city. Sophia's playing some video games while we podcast. Thank you, Sophie. Sophie and I have some cool stuff to talk about. But, all right, so, boom, surgery. How long are you out for surgery?
I'm on 6 weeks of 6 weeks of crutches after that.
All right. Crutches, and so your knee will be braced up, and then you'll be crutching it around.
And then after the crutches, brace for 3 months.
So you're looking at 5 months worth of out. Yeah. Ooh. The cloud cuckoo land. We didn't make it 3 minutes. We got Livy set up. She's so excited though. She's playing games. She's liking it. She likes to keep us updated. So 5 months. When are we looking at surgery? Before or after Christmas?
Next couple weeks.
Thanksgiving-ish.
Yeah,
before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's December, January, February, March. It's going to put you all the way up to April.
When I get my license.
So, and then you can't even get your permit in practice.
I'm going to get my permit, but I'm not going to practice.
Because it's your right knee.
Yeah.
And you need your right knee to push. Didn't Sandy have something broken where she had problems driving?
Maybe.
Doesn't it sound familiar? I know her foot was all casted up.
I swear she had something on her. The boot.
Right. I know she was driving though, but I think... Why do I feel like she drove left-footed? I know that's not true. But yeah, she was out for a bunch too. All right. So that puts you... Happy birthday! Everything comes off.
Yeah, okay, that's a pretty good birthday present.
All right, cool. I don't have to get you anything. I give you the ability to walk. All right, so school ends right after that. So you can't lift, you can't do any training of any kind.
I can lift my upper body.
Okay.
That's what my coach wants me to do.
All right. So obviously no nationals because you can't qualify for anything.
Yeah, I can.
You can still qualify?
I'll be back no, qualifiers are in March.
So you like in theory you would want to try come out the gate super cold and try to qualify.
I have to. Like like there's a bunch of other places I can qualify at, but like yeah, it's just gonna be a lot more difficult this year.
Without the training and the practice, do you worry that it's gonna be harder to maintain your 165 weight class?
100%. My coach wants me to my lifting coach, my not lifting coach, my wrestling coach, who also is my lifting coach, wants me to bump up to 180 and then
Whoa!
start cutting after that because he wants me to build 15 pounds of muscle.
So like we no longer want you back at 130.
No, they do. But they want me to gain 15 pounds of muscle and then lose everything else.
So you go plus 15, and we bulk that up into muscle,
Minus 40.
and then you go minus 40, keeping the muscle that you gained. Is that like is that even realistic?
No, but it's all right. I think 150 is more realistic.
The middle between the two classes. Okay. So if you can't qualify for anything, because we already know your season's over, what do we do for the summer? Do you go to Denver camp?
Yeah, still, and then hopefully nationals still.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Uh, so what are you going to need from friends and family while you're recovering?
Uh, maybe just like a. I don't even know. I just like I don't want to talk about it as much because I'd
So
rather.
we're gonna. Listen to episode 137. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, because it was super upsetting because I was at a hotel, the Great Wolf Lodge with my
Yeah.
friend, and the first doctor told me nothing was torn, I was fine, and then just start icing it, keep the brace on,
Right.
and then I get my MRI, and then I get my results the day I'm coming back with my friend, and the first thing the doctor says to me is like, "There's a real injury in there." And I'm like, "Oh no!" And then he's like, "You did tear something," and like at first I'm like, "Oh okay." And he's like, "You're out for your entire wrestling season." I'm like, "Oh okay." And then he started talking about surgery, and I didn't know you need surgery for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, just it's super over.
Right. You're like, I'm okay with the season. Now you're like, oh my God, now I have to go under. Um, I had surgery once for my gallbladder. In and out, super easy
You
stuff.
and my mom.
Yeah. Your mom doesn't have a gallbladder?
Yeah, I took it from her when I was born.
Why did I not know that?
You probably did. You just forgot.
I thought I was only cool without a gallbladder. Can she fucking digest milk? Does she drink a lot of milk?
No,
Okay.
coffee a lot.
Okay, fair enough. Um, okay. So what are you gonna do during this off season? So you're gonna definitely work the upper.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna get ready for that fucking Greco style, baby.
yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I'm just gonna try and stay around wrestling and like just
okay,
keep my love for it there. Because if I feel like I'm just at home, I'm
right,
not gonna want it as much. But if I'm watching these other people win and stuff, I'm gonna get hungry to
right,
win, and I'm gonna want to get so much better.
all right. So you're past the burnout now. You're in that disappointed. Like I wish I could be. Like I'm ready to come back, and now they're like, just kidding.
Yeah, because I'm really glad I took that time off because I trusted my body and I trusted in my gut feeling saying not to practice
Right.
with my knee.
Because that was a month ago. We were talking about it before Disney. Yeah, because you were worried that you walking around Disney was going to jack you all up.
Didn't I guess?
No, you're like, well, except for I did carry everybody back to the car. All right, all right. Well, uh, can I give updates throughout the like?
Yeah,
Okay,
he's on crutches now.
okay. All right. I'll bring it up every once in a while, like a Monday and or, uh, but just so that way we don't have to talk about it necessarily podcast wise, but I can drop it in some of the other areas. All right. Well, that sucks. Sorry.
Thanks.
I don't know if there's anything we could do.
I need something.
What do you
I
need?
need my Pokemon game. That's the only way I'll feel better.
Well, it looks like you're going to be sad for 5 months. Well, at least it doesn't. At least it's not like wheelchair bound and like you're like hard out, like like zero mobility. So good for that, I guess. Somewhere we gotta find some silver linings. All right, silver linings. Finding the good in something bad. Like your brother's knees hurt, but the silver lining is it's not super hurt. uh, so, what else you been up to? You're still on break?
Yeah.
Doing anything fun? You working anymore?
No.
Oh shit! Because you can't even do that.
No.
What is the weight limit that you're allowed to? No, go. I need fucking. Hold on, hustler. I need paperwork from your doctor that says what you're allowed, like the weight limit you're allowed. Because I don't want to be like, oh, sorry, Dad, I can't take out groceries from the trunk. I can't carry the milk because I got my knee injury.
Well, I can't because of my crutches. That's gonna be so hard.
Yeah, for 6 weeks, and then I got.
With the brace on, sure.
Just making sure. I want you being like, oh, carry me, Daddy.
It's not how.
All right. Are there any trips or anything planned for the rest of the year? Okay. All right. Is your mom getting excited for Christmas yet? How come you haven't decorated for Christmas or for Halloween yet? Does your mom normally decorate?
It'll be up soon.
Okay.
Smacking.
Did you see the neighbors?
Yeah, I know. I woke up and
Dude, he went crazy. He texted me the other day. He's like, "Hey, can I use the side of your house?" Because he has, I guess, an inflatable car that technically dips into my half of the yard. So
you're like,
I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Use my entire yard, dude.
Yeah. By all means, man, just throw some stuff all the way across, man. I have the Halloween episode 90% done. I went in this week actually.
It's been really cool how we've been collaborating with that, doing that together.
I know, right? So like the idea that we're gonna do like it's not like a radio, like a full radio play, but there's a story. It's like it's a 5 to 6 minute long story, and then and then it will say, so there'll be some clues in it that you have to figure out, and then there'll be a couple spots in it that will trigger conversation and a game with you and me and Megan. So overall, big story in between some activities.
Okay.
And I think it will be the next challenge episode. So Megan and I did a challenge episode a couple of weeks ago where I came into the episode cold. She came in cold. I was all ready to go. But I conducted the episode in a way that there was a hidden pattern or theme to the episode. And the idea was at the end, ask people to be like, hey, what was the theme and what was the thing? So with the Halloween one, technically people could email in some answers and stuff.
That's cool.
So
not today. No.
Speaking of spooky, you like that JRP, not JRPG,
ARG.
ARG that I sent you.
And you didn't listen to it at all?
Mm-mm. I watched like the first couple minutes.
Dude, it is fascinating okay. So I've been saying I want to do an ARG. You think about it for a second. But this ARG that you sent me, guy creates a video saying basically like, hey, I stumbled upon this live stream And then he spends the next 45 minutes describing this live stream and this possible story. So he finds this live stream, and the way the gameplay is,
It's Minecraft.
it's Minecraft, but the way the gameplay is happening in Minecraft is like a child is playing it. Like there's no like real basic equipment and real basic structures. But what he notices is that the videos, that the live streams are only 30 minutes long, and then they're never posted again. Like they unlist them, so they hide them. So he thought it was interesting because, like, while this kid is playing, or this person is playing, you could put a sign up in Minecraft, and you could type a message on it. So what happens is he's watching this live stream, and he's just like, this is kind of weird. Like, what is this kid doing? And then he's kind of walking around, and the kid leaves these little messages on these signs, and then gets rid of the sign, and then it disappears. And then like the second stream, the next day, same thing, real basic gameplay, like a Sophia playing type experience with these weird cryptic messages that he keeps putting on these signs. But it was weird because it's like, why only 30 minutes, and why is there not more activity going on? So the guy starts like thinking about it. He's like, oh, maybe it's like a kid who only gets 30 minutes of video game per day. He's like, that kind of makes sense. So he follows this thing for like 10 days. Like, this kid's online every day, but the messages start getting a little bit more like, not actually, they're creepy, but they start like alluding to like, um I like there's watching the gameplay and the messages on these signs that he keeps putting up, it would kind of indicate like maybe there's something wrong with this kid. 40 minutes in, the guy's like, all right, I cracked the code, what this kid was trying to say. So the kid was building a house, and he's like, this is the kid's house. The kid never goes downstairs, never goes into some of these other rooms. So eventually he finds, like, the kid gives out like an email address, like hides an email address in game that you have to like decode. Like, JJ would totally dig this thing. There's a lot of like hidden secrets and codes and deciphering some stuff. So eventually he gets enough pieces of this random puzzle over the 2 weeks, and is like, I know where this kid possibly lives. So what he finds out is the kid was kidnapped, and whoever kidnapped him is like, yeah, you could play on Minecraft for 30 minutes a day. The whoever kidnapped him didn't realize he was online. So this kid is like real like quickly leaving messages and then taking them off. So he finds all of them, and he started recording them. Eventually, he contacts the police. And different states, like Michigan or something. He goes online, finds the report that says that the kid was found, but the kidnapper got away. So it's weird to watch this guy tell this story of like this, because like you're watching this kid play Minecraft, and then like if you were ever kidnapped, okay, and you could only get, like, if you could only text like if you could only tweet once a day and you were kidnapped, like, how would you try to tell people that you're kidnapped, you need help, and some of those things? So that's what the kid's doing. So the YouTuber is like, cool, I helped save this kid, right? The police went, they found the kid is safe. Like a month later, live stream again. He's like, why is this kid still live streaming if he's saved? Like, we have the police report that says the kid was recovered, he's safe. And then you brought it up. What was the twist at the end of that?
There was two.
There's two kids. Two kids were kidnapped. One was saved, and the other one ran off with the kidnapper. I'll leave a description in it. I'll leave the link to the video in the description. It's about 40 minutes long. It was riveting. Like, it was the the craziest thing I can like uh the idea that you use Minecraft in a way to tell this random story. Like it's weird, it's crazy. Um what made you how did you find it?
I was just scrolling on TikTok, and it was like it was the only, like, TikTok video I could find that was, like, 27 minutes long, and I realized that after watching it for maybe, like, 4 minutes, like, that it was ARG, like, material, and I was super tired, and I was just like, "Here, dad, send it to you."
So, cause like I keep wanting to make an ARG. I have no idea what we would do, but like the idea that with like the puppets even, right? Like
You just voice it over, and then, like, you have to read your lips.
so what would happen is like we would set it up uh to do like a live stream, right? Where it's just you and two puppets, and you're just and then like you're telling a story, right? And we keep it to like 8 minutes and then credits, right? In this end every time. Or like you hear a door open or a light turn on and you panic and you turn it off, right? So people are like, well, what is this kids like it starts off kind of cute, right? Like, oh, some kid is playing with puppets. And then like a couple episodes later or a couple live streams later, you start describing you like you're like hey Thomas, I have an idea for a movie. And then you start talking about this movie about this kid who finds someone at the store and he goes gets in the car and like you describe your kidnap story 8 minutes at a time and like in a different live stream. Uh and then you have to add like little and then somehow we have to figure out how to add clues, right? To be like, hey, I need help. Like like this is real. Help me. Um Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have to be with puppets. It could just be, uh, could be even be like you could just live stream yourself, right? With like a camera, like your phone, like late at night. Like if you ever come over one night, like we just come over and you'd be like, "Hey guys, he's sleeping. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten in days." And then like I don't know. They're just these stories are amazing to me because there's a weirdness like the supernatural aspect of it or even just like this could be real. I listened to both episodes. It's like an hour and a half, but you only need the first one. And he flat out was like, yeah, this is just the story that I told. And then I'm like, why does like you're not wrestling, you come over for like a huge spring break and you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna be at dad's for the entire 10 days of spring break. What do you do if I come to you and be like, hey man, let's pretend like let's make a kidnapper story? Like, do you do it? Or do we try to find something a little bit more like creepy pasta? Yes, Sophia.
Can I get a snack?
Go for it.
Creepypasta is more
Something a little bit more like horror, like supernatural. Something that doesn't really hit like kind of like your Hush movie. Something that couldn't actually happen. All right.
Kidnapper, Black Phone 2, it's coming out very soon.
That movie was crazy too.
Oh
Um,
my, such a good movie.
the second one looks a little bit more supernaturally, which I don't necessarily mean it's bad.
I'm gonna
Um,
watch the first one again, actually.
First one was good. You told me about it, and I did watch it. That was one of the movies that you suggested to me that I enjoyed.
One of them.
Well, you don't offer you don't suggest a lot of movies.
What other movies have I suggested to you that you actually liked?
Um, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of movies you see before me, but like I was never gonna watch it before you suggested it. I mean, I maybe would have eventually gotten there. Um, used to watch Stranger Things. Maybe I'll watch it. I'll try. Maybe I'll do that because I got Chronicon coming up.
It's fun for you.
Having watched me the last time we went, how confident are you that I can travel alone by myself with little to no issues?
Easily.
Okay.
There, you were on the floor for about like what, like 3 hours
Well, I mean,
when I was in the room sleeping.
like getting to the airport, finding the right
Oh,
airline.
I don't even know.
You're like 50-50, he doesn't make it. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. We're gonna have a good time. Uh, I'm just going based off of what you and I did last year,
I can't sleep on flights.
right? I figure I'd try to duplicate most of what we did last year. I'll get there, get food, then I'll record something in the hallway, and then I'll get up early Friday, stream a little bit more. You gonna watch the streams?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Saturday Mind Pockets. I'll try to do. Okay, so here's what I wanted to do. Maybe you want to play a quick game with me, real quick?
Sure, real quick.
Test something out. Just another like TikTok and stuff. What I want to do is for a future episode. I figured I don't know the two guys' names, but he'll be like Pepsi or Coke, and you're like, oh, I love Coke. And then what we do is we take all the different sodas, the Pepsi product versus the Coke product, and then you compare them.
Blindfolded?
No, just like which one do you prefer, Pepsi or Coke, and then Mountain Dew or Sprite, and then we kind of just
Starry or Sprite?
yeah. No, because Pepsi is Mountain Dew, but is Pepsi also
Starry.
is it? Okay, but yeah, but something similar to that, like which root beer do you like? So one of the things I want to do. Remember when we had old hollering in the hallways, like so you figure Friday, like 9 o'clock, the con closes. They open up for karaoke, right? So I'm gonna go hang out in the same area, right? So as people are walking back and forth, I'm gonna try and be like, hey, Whimsy Gauntlet View Askew Edition. Okay, so they're gonna come over and be like, I got some trivia questions for you. You get 5 or 7 in a row. I'll give you a token. Like and kind of like calling people out, be like, hey, you're at Chronicon, how big of a fan are you? Okay. So I'll just run a couple of like 7 questions real quick by you. All right. And see if you know some of the answers.
Okay.
What is the fast food restaurant?
Movies.
And who is their manager?
Movies and wait, what's her name? It's Rosario Dawson, but what's her name? Becky?
Yeah. I won't make it go last name, but Becky Scott. You don't watch Mallrats, so I'll skip that one real quick. Let me see. So like some of these are like hardcore. So I think some of the bigger fans will be like, these are the ones that they think they would know, or these are the ones that they study. Oh, here's one that you won't know, but I think is super, super fun because I think this one is pretty close to Kevin's start. What was the podcast episode that inspired Tusk? And what was the bizarre ad that sparked the idea?
No clue.
I didn't even know this one. It was Smodcast episode 259. In the bathroom, there's an ad that was like, hey, free room and board, but an hour of the day you have to dress up as a walrus. And it kind of went into this big story. Do you know what the 2 hashtags were that Kevin Smith, he said, I'm going to make this movie at the end of the episode. I'm going to make this movie, hashtag this or hashtag this for yes or no?
No.
Hashtag walrus yes and walrus no. And he had like tens of thousands of walrus yeses and like a handful of no's. How cool is that?
It actually is pretty cool.
Like the idea that you come up with like a Liam on the Run, like Liam Run yes, Liam Run no. And like the idea that we're like, we get a bunch of yeses, then we do like a Kickstarter campaign, and then we shoot like a 30-minute movie of Liam on the Run. Okay, Liam on the Run. You play Liam. We could do this when you get your car. Who do you cast as the two gangsters looking for the money?
Sophie and JJ.
Nice. Nice. Oh, dude, that's so good. That's actually brilliant, man. Oh, now we have to make that. Oh, that is actually sick. Because they only need like 2 or 3 scenes. They need one flashback scene where they gave you the money, and then at the end where they catch up with you eventually.
And then when I get my car, I can like start shuffling through things. I'm just grabbing things as fast as I can, and then I get the blanket, and then
oh, dude, that was a way better pick than anything I was ever gonna come up with. Fucking good for you, man. Where was it? Number 6. What View Askew character is referenced as having a cousin who farted during a funeral in Mallrats?
I don't even know names in Mallrats.
Yeah, Gil Hicks. Okay, I'll come up with a couple off the top of my head. How many characters does Ben Affleck play in Across the View Askew universe?
He's Holden,
Holden from Chasing Amy and Strike Back.
and then he's
What movie?
I don't even know.
Him and Matt Damon.
What's it? Dogma?
Yeah.
This is the only two? Because isn't he Holden in like every movie?
Yeah, but here's where I trip him up. Ready? He technically plays a version of Ben Affleck in Strike Back. Because remember when him and Matt Damon were doing Good Will Hunting 2?
Yeah.
So technically,
yeah.
he's playing like that's a pretty cool like trick question. Because people are gonna be like, oh, only these two, and then I'd be like, fucking suck a dick. This one you might not know. I'll accept the number. In Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, they are making a movie based on Blunt Man and Chronic comic, a live action. The main bad guy, the Darth Vader of this movie inside of a movie, is Cockknocker, big ol' hands. How many different people have played that Cockknocker?
So there's the original one,
Which, if you think hard, you should know who it is.
Luke Skywalker.
Yep. So it was Mark Hamill.
And then there was a different one for
Reboot,
right?
right? Now here's another. This one tricky. You've only seen it once, I think. Jay Muse's first directorial movie. It was an animated movie.
It was?
Super groovy cartoon movie.
Oh yeah, I've seen that once.
Technically, there's a Cockknocker in there,
Oh.
played by Tara Strong.
Yeah, I don't know that.
See, it's like that's where and I'll go one more. I don't think you'll know this one, but it is one of the coolest things I like. Is what is the name of the production company that Holden McNeil and Banky? What is the name of their company? He says it when he answers the phone.
I should know it.
Bank Hold Up,
No.
because he's Banky and he's Holden. Oh, isn't that kind of cute? I want to be a writer. Come up with some weird stuff. But you think people would engage with me if I was sitting out there and like, hey, I got some questions for you, and kind of just do I do like a competition and do like first to 3 and get
Bring a whiteboard, get a leaderboard.
Yeah, be like you versus this person, so Steve versus Liam.
Family Feud-ish.
Ooh, flexible with it. How many questions should I bring? I have 30 right now. Should I have it like slightly more? Or?
45 maybe.
Okay,
Just
so
15.
do another small run, because I mean, not everybody's gonna hear all 45. but gives me a chance to kind of get some variety in there. All right, yeah, fucking play. Uh, and then I think eventually I think, and then on Saturday I think I might just try to do a whimsy gauntlet and do our gauntlet and see if we can get somebody to tell us the last time they pooped themselves.
Hmm.
Yeah. Kelly helped me with a few more questions, so I'm going to see if I can get those printed out and put those on the cards again. But
Cool.
yeah, so uh, got any other plans for the spring break or whatever fall break this is?
I'm gonna go to Sunsplash with my friends before I have to get surgery.
Okay. Can you swim?
Yeah, I do literally do anything. I can do everything right now.
Except for lift.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wasn't. I was squatting with this. That
Okay.
was not good.
Could you run? Like if you wanted to
I've
sprint if you
I've
need
read
to?
before, yeah.
Okay. Um, no cast. That's good. I mean, good. That's good that there's no cast. I just want to sign some shit on your stuff, man. Did you keep your other? Do you when? Okay, I didn't know if people kept casts. I'm like, why did they? Then why write on it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Because you had your thumb cast from it, and your thumb is good.
It still hurts, but
Did we ever get that one X-rayed?
no, there's no point.
um, which hand is it?
Right. It hurts when I write.
My left hand thumb hurts, and I was maybe it's I love you so much that I have some sympathy pains,
Thanks, dude.
but it's not the same hand, so it's probably just
I'm gonna start having backroom dreams where I have just no knee,
um.
no kneecap.
Speaking of the back rooms, she is finishing the coloring of the last 6 pages. It's a little rushed.
Cause I watched. I looked at a couple of them. I
Um,
like.
so each page has like 6 different. So it reads top to bottom, right? In very long strips, right? Like a webcomic does. So there's like roughly, if we had to put them into panels, it's roughly 6 panels per page. So um, I have the pencils for the last 6 pages. Um, but we have the squiggly faces. I have to go back and really look to see what it looks like when you were running down the halls. But yeah, Kit finished them up. So she's getting those to me soon. Those will be
Thanks, Kit.
yeah, and I put them in the yearbook because I think they look pretty cool. I love the idea that dude. Don't even ask me how much it cost to do that. It was a little bit. Guess how much it was?
5.
More.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but I wanted the story, man. Like it was such a good episode. And I liked the idea of it. So, um, I think comparative to like if I had anybody else do it, we're still ahead of the game. So, not too bad.
Another boring episode. We've had bangers.
What are you talking about? This isn't that bad.
We're washed.
You're washed.
We're not good anymore.
Fucking Grandma loved this episode last week.
Just kidding.
Any episode you're on is a banger. What do you want to do? You want to get the fucking puppets out? You want to tell me where fucking your knee hurts? Show me on the puppet where it hurts.
Whimsy.